Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chains, Birthday, it's your birthday. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. Like, you could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, sometimes it like literally hurts my heart. And when the nostalgia is that painful, guess what I have to watch? This. It's the only thing that'll give me a little quick fix.
Okay, so I'm finally getting around to this video. The woman you just saw is named Akaash Singh, and she's married to this comedian named Akaash Singh, and they've been married since July 2021. And they've been together since 2015, so going on 10 years now. Now, you wouldn't think that a woman like Miss Singh would be married after watching that clip. These two have been the talk of the town on the internet for the last couple of weeks now.
How do you even know what a hymen is? Bro.
Yeah, I bet my wife's is still pristine.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I bet that shit is flawless. Mint condition. Michael Jordan rookie card.
Dead stock.
Dead stock. You've broken a few hymens. I probably ain't even sprained one.
So we're gonna get IVF, and I guess we're just gonna have to pick. Okay, so I think things that don't work in our marriage is my husband breathing or talking or having any opinion whatsoever, because it actually annoys the shit out of me. No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car? Yeah. That's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my God.
So they are being talked about for the wrong reasons, as you just saw. Once again, Akaash's wife seems like an absolute cunt, and Akaash seems like the simp who is getting verbally abused and disrespected by his wife. Now, apparently Akaash well, first of all, I don't know anything about Akaash. I know that he has a podcast. What famous person doesn't have a freaking podcast nowadays on YouTube? But he has a podcast with this other comedian named Andrew Schultz. The only time I've seen Akaash was in a heckler video back when I was watching compilations of the crowd heckling comedians and the comedians absolutely destroying the hecklers. That's the only time I've seen Akaash. But apparently he has been exposed by this Red Pill member named Myron Gaines. If you don't know who that is, he is a well-known entity on the internet from his famous podcast called Fresh and Fit. And they have been famous over the last few years for the wrong reasons, but even though they say a lot of outlandish shit and they trash women, especially the ones that come on their podcast, they do say some things that I agree with. Some things, not all of the things that they say that I agree with. I do think the requirements and the demands that they have of women is insane.
Being with someone in the entertainment business, it's kind of similar to being with an athlete. The lifestyle is very similar. The hours that he works are really grueling. There's just a lot of shit that he has to deal with, whether it's like comments, trolls. There's a lot of like stuff in the background that I do to kind of support him in that situation. Yeah. So that's why it pisses me off when these fucking incel troll losers are like, what do you mean you guys paid for it? He paid for it. Do you know what his fucking stand-up is about? It's about me. If I didn't have this fucking personality, what do you think you would fucking talk about? That is true. You can get your flowers for that one. And on top of that, giving emotional support when he's like talking shit about me on stage, like, I should get a fucking Nobel Peace Prize for that. I should get royalty, and I basically do. So I guess no prenup and a joint bank account. Go fuck yourself.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. I know so many girls in my life personally that have been with guys that weren't transparent about money and they ended up being terrible in other aspects and like people ended up breaking up in divorces. So that is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one. That means paying for the first date and everything. I know that it's rough out there, inflation. Like, I'm not saying to just like waste it on every single girl, but if a girl is special, you should be courting her properly.
His money is our money and my money is my money. Now, the clip that I just played, apparently she went viral for that. Other people have been talking about that clip when I look at other YouTubers talk about Miss Singh. She has a podcast called the Main Character Podcast, which makes sense because she seems like she goes around calling herself a queen, a princess, bad bitch, whatever stupid fucking... You're a queen, but you have no bloodline of any type of royalty coursing through your veins. You're a bad bitch, but yet you put on 2 inches of makeup and use filters when you post pictures on your dating profiles or Instagram. You're a queen, but you work at Walmart. So her Main Character Podcast, which I would never watch just by looking at that 45-second clip, it kind of hurts my brain. And it's funny, I just got into, like just a few weeks ago, got into an argument with a couple women about how they think that men should, air quote, take care of them and take care of women in general. By basically the man should give the woman all of his financial resources. He should take care of me by giving me his money, by spending his money on me, taking me to luxury and lavish trips around the world. You're not a real man if you're not taking care of your woman. I love how women can like just come out on social media platforms and television shows and say this type of shit about men, right? What if a man came out and said, oh, you're not a real woman if you're not making me a sandwich and sucking my dick while I'm eating the sandwich? Then that dude would get banned and he would go viral. All the women would just attack him. Oh, he's a mean person. He's a horrible man. This is why men are just awful. Fuck you. All right? If you think that a relationship is basically the man just giving you material things, then you're not girlfriend or wife material. You're just a selfish person. And women will try to convince you and make you think that that's what a relationship entails. That's what a real man should do. No. At the end of the day, women who say stuff like this don't respect their man. They don't respect any man who pretty much bow down to them and just takes their crap.
Can I say this is the best husband I've ever seen? And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then like
Why
he's
don't you
just
guys
getting in better
each
shape.
other off already?
We
Go
might have.
ahead.
Oh, what are y'all doing this whole time? Drake is your Taylor Swift.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm toxic. How do you think I have to keep up with her?
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's
Oh,
fire?
Nash just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have a.
Alright, so this is another thing that I've seen from her, is that she wants to have sex with other men, and she openly admits that in front of Akaash. See, this goes back to what I was saying about how women don't really respect men who just bow down to them and just want them to give them money and pay for their life. So on their podcast, she tells the host multiple times that she's attracted to her husband and she would like to have sex with her husband, and I think she's told the host that she thinks her husband has a big penis and Jesus Christ. But it's weird because the host doesn't get too offended by this. You would think she would get upset, but then I found a clip and it kind of solidified my curiosity. Like maybe the host doesn't really respect her husband all that much.
This is something that I don't admit to a lot of people. Justin Bieber is the only celebrity that I've been DMing since 2015.
Wait, can you
Wait. I don't even want to show you because it's so
you
weird.
need to pull up the DMs.
I respond to his stories like I'm his friend. I'm like, oh my God, did you have fun at that event? I always told people that I'm not into him romantically. I love him as a friend. I'm dying. Okay. Oh my God! Did you see that scroll?
into the camera.
Okay, let's see. Let's start from the beginning. Come to SF. You should come to my birthday brunch in San Diego, 2017. Good morning. Come decorate my Christmas tree. Not in a sexual way, just my physical tree.
Sure. My face is hurting from laughing so much.
And you think that I would stop, but it goes on and on and on up until yesterday, where I was like, I know you don't want people asking you if you're okay, but are you okay?
So both of these bitches don't respect their men. Alright, and I think the host should get some shit too. You don't tell a whole lot of people that you DM Justin Bieber, but yet you'll come on a platform where people like me can find this clip and can find you, and you'll admit to your dumbass friend and however many people that watch your stupid podcast that you constantly DM Justin Bieber. Certain people in the red pill community will say things like, if you have status, the girls will basically flock to you. If you're attractive, the girls will flock to you. So that bitch, I don't even know her name, but that bitch was just constantly DMing Justin Bieber because she finds him attractive and he has the fame. Now, I think that if you're really good looking, girls will flock to you, whether you have money or not, fame or not. But she's just constantly DMing him, and then you ask him to come over and decorate your Christmas tree. It's one thing to be attracted to someone else who you're not seeing. I get that. That's just a natural human trait. You're going to look at people that you find attractive. But the problem is if you try to act on it. Do you try to sleep with that person? Oh, not in a sexual way. Oh, no. If Justin Bieber came over, let's say that he came over and decorated, air quote, her Christmas tree, and her husband wasn't around. It was just her in the house. You think he would be decorating the Christmas tree? Huh? No, he would be probably fucking her all over the house, and it would be her idea, I bet. Bang me on the kitchen counter. Alright, now let's go into the living room. Let's do it in my bedroom where I have a picture frame of my husband smiling. So it'll be like he's watching us. And they're just laughing. Oh my god, we're so unfaithful, such crude bitches. We're not wife material at all. We're not girlfriend material at all. No one should give us a ring, ever. Because we're such insufferable human beings. And we have a podcast. We have a podcast where we can display our horrible qualities as people. Oh my god, bitch, you're so funny. So this final clip, Miss Singh responded to the people that have been giving her shit online.
Guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for fucking women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. And what I mean by that is, so I just watched Don't Worry, Darling, finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from 2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them. You know, they're like, the wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side. At the end, you find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing. And like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever, he tells Harry Styles to dance for him. And Harry Styles dances for him like a little monkey. That's what I feel like you guys are doing. Whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little bitch beta boy doing whatever these fucking men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense. The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a fucking problem? Because I don't have a mic in my hand? Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the fucking misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this, like, people doesn't affect me as much because I genuinely don't respect them. I'm just like, okay, like, talk about me all you want, drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which for us is really fucking high because we're just starting out. So I'm like, okay, keep driving traffic. I'm not even gonna read any of the comments. So it's like, what are you doing this for? Like, there's no way you can be happy. Like, you cannot be happy just doing this. And I feel like if you honestly just tried to find God, worked on yourself, went to therapy, you would feel so much better than what these like little cockroaches and parasites try to tell you. Honestly, that's like my honest feedback.
Ah, cette vie-là, qu'on a cherché, qu'on a trouvé. J'aimerais dire j'adore. On adore que dire.
You're not a man. You're not a man if you don't take care of your woman. You're not a man. You're a little bitch, beta, cockroach, parasite. You're not a man if you don't basically give your woman your money. You fucking bitch. You little bitch, beta. Okay, you cunt. You're not making jokes about your husband. Now, I don't know what type of jokes Akaash says about Jasleen. When I watch Bill Burr's old stand-ups and he makes jokes about his wife, he's never really saying things like, I want to screw the sexy camera lady, or I want to screw, I don't know, I want to screw my producer. He's never come out and saying that on stage. I never heard him say any of those things on stage. I never heard him say that our money is my money and my money is my money, okay? I never heard him talk to a female interviewer and he tells her that, you know, you're a lot hotter than my wife. I would not mind having sex with you right now. You wanna go right now? Huh? Those aren't jokes. That's just disrespect, all right? And plus, he's a comedian. Okay, Akaash is a comedian. So poking fun at people is what comedians do. What Miss Singh is doing is just flat out disrespecting her husband, telling that she would like to have an orgy and complimenting her host's penis, belittling him on camera about how much space he has in his closet, asking men if they're single. That's disrespect. And your husband is not okay with it. From other clips that I've seen that I wasn't able to find and show, but from other clips that I've seen from other YouTubers talking about it, he looks defeated. He looks upset. And you seem like a fucking nightmare. This is why the red pill community, in my opinion, was created. In response to bitches like Jasleen. Because women like her can come out and say the stuff that she says, and it's okay. But if someone like Myron Gaines, who again, I don't really agree with everything that he says, but if he comes out and says it, he gets shit for it. Or if any man that comes out and says he would like his wife to cook and clean while he goes off and makes the money, he's gonna get berated online. But women can make their fucking songs and say, I don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. I don't want love from you, bitch. What makes you think that I want to be with you in the first place? You know, to the left, anything he owns in the box is to the left, right? They can make their fucking songs and empower women. That's okay. But a man can't express his preferences and the things that a woman does that bothers him. Hypocrisy is a motherfucker, ain't it? It really is. But anyway, enough of that rant that I went on. Just wanted to talk about this. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.